All right, so we're standing here in Sonoma Valley, right on Sonoma Mountain actually, at a really special, spectacular spot. And we're fortunate enough to have Mike Benziger with us here today. And we're sitting on a piece of land called Tribute. And what we have here is a visual of what the soil looks like.
Yeah.
And Mike's going to take us through what makes this area so special and what makes the wine so special.
Yeah, so what you're looking at here is a very kind of simplified version of what the soil looks like in this area here. And we've broken it down into 4 areas. Topsoil, which is very organic and very alive. Subsoil, which is a transition zone between the topsoil and the regolith. And then the regolith is the part of the bedrock there that's being digested by the topsoil, by the bacteria that's in the topsoil and the subsoil. And then you have the parent material down here, which is the bedrock. That's the top of the volcano right there.
So, as Mike actually alluded to, we actually are standing in, we say the mouth of the volcano?
We're standing inside a part of a volcanic cauldron here. So, 1.5 million years ago, this was part of an eruption area that produced this whole volcanic area here called Sonoma Mountain.
So what we're going to do is Mike's dug down to what will probably one day be all our future homes. And we're going to step down there and make sure that it's comfortable and fits us all.
Yeah, the nice thing about this too, it's very air conditioned down there, very cool. Yeah.
All right, so why don't you go down first?
Come on down to my home down here, down to my cave. You gonna make it, Missy?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Got it. Okay.
Yep, so what we do is we use a lot of science to measure soil terroir. You know, we have a special machine that acts almost like an MRI, so we can see into the soil. But we also want to double check that by actually digging holes and getting down and dirty into the earth to actually see what's down there and to see actually where our roots are working. So here you'll see the 4 layers. 1, topsoil, here subsoil, 3rd area, regolith, and then down here underneath my foot is where the bedrock is, okay? In most farming and in most growing in the world, the plants only live up here in the soil and the subsoil because most plants are fed artificially. And so there's really no incentive for the roots to get down into this area here. And the soils, the topsoil and the subsoil, has tended to become homogeneous over the years because of the way it's been farmed. And so most of the plants, including vines around the world, are sitting in the same soil medium. So it's very difficult for them to be able to display a sense of place when they're sitting in the same types of soils, especially biologically.
And so the further these roots work their ways down here, the stronger they become, and hence the more maybe concentrated the fruit becomes, the healthier the fruit is, and the more flavor there is in the fruit.
Yeah, but even more importantly, the place where the soils become different and individualized is in this area right here. So once you get down into this zone of the regolith, that's where the individuality comes in because nobody else has this particular soil type. You know, this is what's different all over the world. The trouble is most roots don't get down there because they're kept up in this region. So the whole goal with our philosophy of don't feed the plant, take care of the soil, is to get the roots to grow down into this regolith area here, and this is where the zip code is. So if you want to have vines that display, and wines that display a sense of place, the roots have to live and they have to be working in this area here because this is where the differences lie.
Okay, so the sense of terroir, the sense of flavor, the sense of character, which we always say is the most important part of any wine, which really differentiates one block from another block, all that happens in here.
Yep.
And if you don't get down to here, you make a homogeneous wine that is simple every day and what you often see.
And tastes the same whether it's in France or New Zealand or South America or the United States. The flavor profiles are all starting to merge because they're grown in the same types of soil medium. This layer changes every few feet.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and
That's
so
incredible.
one of the things that Benziger wines, deliver is not only the varietal flavor, but because of our green farming practices, our root systems live in here, and we deliver that extra flavor of place.
That's incredible.